Okay. Now the path is clear to dream And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo woo! All right, we just heard Extinguish the Sun. That track was Letters, and they just released a video, a music video, Morgan tells me, last week.
It's pronounced Moving Pictures.
A moving pictures video of that song last week, Extinguish the Sun, the song Letters. And then we played some Sorrow Seed all the way from Boston, and that was Circle of False Gods, and they are playing Livewire July 17th.
They are our sponsored events. July
That's
17th.
coming right up.
On
Monday.
tour with Spectral Voices, and then we're having Bloodletter and Vicious Attack. From
They
Chicago
should
play with us.
probably bring some fans. That place is hot.
Yeah, that place is warm.
It will be. It
Coming
will
in
be.
from Boston, playing Livewire in Chicago. I am Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge. Sans chin hair, looking all clean cut and spiffy. And tonight we have on with us for the first time
Yep.
a Silent Truth. Why don't you guys,
guys.
go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you do in the band? Who's missing tonight?
Lead guitar player Steve Larocco. He is not here. I think he's in class.
He's petting his
And,
kitty.
We should
he's
totally call him and interrupt.
Probably petting his kitty.
He's petting his cat. Yeah.
In
And
class.
Johnny Williams, our singer, is also not here for whatever reason. It happens.
I think he actually got called into work tonight.
Oh.
Because that's the last message I got from him.
Oh, sounds good.
So who are we?
We are a Silent Truth, obviously from Chicago. I am Nate.
He forgot.
Nate.
for a second.
Hi, Nate.
I forgot my name. Nate Madursky, aka Sexual Harassment Panda. I play rhythm guitar and sing backup vocals in the band. It's good times. Lots of beer.
Nice.
Beer is good.
I am
And stuff.
And
and
stuff.
I'm John Partipillo. I'm the lovely bass player. The guys also refer to me as the band father.
Yeah. Papa John.
Papa John.
That's a cool nickname.
Right?
As long as we don't get sued for calling him it.
Right?
Better bass playing.
Yes. Better ingredients. Better bass player.
Isn't that a Better Subs commercial or something?
No,
Who knows,
Better
dude?
Pizza, whatever.
And then who are you?
I don't know. No, I'm Justin Fershie. I'm drums.
That's how you pronounce that. I always
Yeah.
thought it was Hershey.
No, it's
Can you
Hershey.
say it? Can you
it's
say
like
it?
it's like Hershey, but minus the.
Hirsch.
It's with the F.
Can you say it in the creepy voice?
Got to wet the old whistle for you. Hershey. Yeah, but I play drums. I'm like the kid of the band,
You definitely are.
He's the young
the
guy.
toddler, the baby, the tyke.
It's all right. He uses the big kid potty now, so.
Yes.
Yeah. So things are looking up.
Well, why don't you guys go ahead and tell us what the beginning? I want to hear from the beginning. How did a Silent Truth form? How did you guys meet each other? How did you find the baby Justin? And
John, you want to take that?
Okay, so, I mean, the original idea was Dan Hardman's idea. He was Danny. Back in 2009, he put the band together with Keith Humphrey from Atlanta's Burning, Jason Dozier from CTD,
noise.
Carlene, the bass player from Atlanta's Burning. They got together for a little bit, played a couple shows, things of that nature. Lineup changed a dozen times as far as we understood. Dan then joined CTD and did that run for a while. Stepped down from CTD, and right before he did that, he had been talking to me about jamming with him. Just, he wanted to do a little side project. I was taking a hiatus from Ditchwater at the time. So I said, yeah, sure, we'll jam. He got a couple of guitar players from another band that we all know that I'm going to leave completely nameless at this point right now because I just wasn't into what they were writing. He sent me some demo tracks, and I was like, nah, I'm really not feeling it. About a month and a half goes by. He said, hey, I got a drummer. The drummer is completely kick-ass. I've got two guitar players.
I agree.
That you know them really, really well. And I'm like, okay, who's that? He's like, I've got Nathan and I've got Steve from Ignescent. And I'm like, okay, we can make that work. So
thank you for making me feel special.
so we got together in what, late January?
Yeah, end of January,
Yeah.
early
Yeah,
February,
end-
something
end
like
of-
that.
End of January this year, and we got through a couple of really rough practices.
Fucking rough, dude.
Trying to write material and things of that
We
nature.
could not get drunk enough.
And we were trying to decide, a name. We weren't sure we were going to be a Silent Truth at the time when he got us all together. It was just going to be a side project for all of us. And then Dan says, "Oh, by the way, I have a show booked for us,
Yeah, it's about a month away.
and it's about a month away.
Yeah.
And we need to write a full set." And we're like, "Wait, time out. We don't even have a name yet." And he's like, "Well, no, we do. It's a Silent Truth." And I'm like, "Okay."
What is a silent
What
truth?
is a Silent Truth? And it was his. He just wanted to bring the project back to life. He had actually booked the show before he had a lineup.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we were all shitting ourselves.
So we were nervous.
Like I did earlier.
And we learned 4 of the old Silent Truth tracks, and then we wrote one new one, and we played the Invasion, the 815 Invasion, in March with all these tracks, and introduced the new single Chariot for the first time. Had a great show. It was killer night, and we kept going from there. Wrote more new material.
So
And
got together in January of this year.
yes,
2 months. First
first show.
Month and a half.
month and a half.
First show.
First show.
Uh-huh.
And where was that first show at?
That was at Cairo.
Okay.
And it was an 815 Invasion, so it was a packed house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Don't
and-
mess up.
And we were, and
No
we were-
pressure.
we were all
Feeling it.
slightly intoxicated.
I was not intoxicated.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
You were way beyond
I
intoxicated.
don't drink.
And
He says that
As he's chugging a fucking Miller Lite.
and we
It's not beer.
we had a ton of fun. I mean, it was a great show. A lot of people came up to us afterwards, said the new song was killer. They loved the lineup. They loved the way we sound.
So it was
Very
a
receptive.
5-song set.
5-song set.
Okay.
Yep.
In the middle of, it was like the headlining time slot because we were, when he originally approached Rick from On My Six about the show, he was told, Rick was told that we were going to be a full band ready to go, da-da-da-da. We would have a 45-minute set, no problem, blah, blah, blah.
Nope.
So
Yeah.
we were freaking out.
We didn't know about it.
We didn't know. He did.
One track in. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we played, 4 more shows with Dan?
We played like Summerfest
yeah, 'cause
after that,
well,
and then
Damn.
Yeah, we
Or no,
played
Springfest.
We
Oh, yeah,
played
we played
815, and then we had a 3-day mini run.
Yeah, we had a 3-day mini run.
We played Beloit, we played Springfest, and then
Bada Brew. Yeah.
So 4 shows in, and then
And then Dan said he was asked to go back to CTD.
and we started basically from scratch again.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we auditioned a couple guys. We gave Dan one last show. He played up in not Madison,
Janesville.
Janesville.
So when was the 3-show?
That was
May,
It
April,
was
April. End of April.
April 22nd, 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Yep.
Right? Because that's when Springfest was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Dan.
Went back to CTD.
Remember,
When-
because Consume the Divide
when
came
was
on the
that?
show and Dan came on. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Dan was the
I'm
surprise.
I'm so confused, Dan. You booked
You
your
booked
band to
your
come
other
on the
band
show
to come on the
in
show.
July. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? He's like, it's still going.
you
I'm
know-
like,
you
do
know,
they know that?
Honestly speaking, Dan had approached us about kind of doing both. But we had all left our respective projects.
Yeah, so then it's not entirely fair.
Yeah, we love him to death. Don't get us wrong.
Absolutely.
But we just wanted to concentrate on what we were doing. So we let him, go to his brothers in CTD, and we found John Williams, which we actually I don't want to say we stole John from Blind Vessel, but we did steal John from Blind Vessel.
Sorry,
Well, I
guys.
mean, when you put him in the position of one or the other, John.
Well, no, from what I
you want to be blind forever, or you want to join a silent truth?
From what I understand, after we offered him the position, he went and told his guys, and
And
all
they
the
told
guys
him
were
to
like,
do it, yeah.
"Go
They were like,
fucking
for
do it."
Do it.
Get out of our band, please.
Shit, are they trying to say something?
Yeah, right.
They were plotting to kick you out. Well, heck.
But so we went into the studio with John,
So John joined in
June.
like May.
May.
Like
End of May.
End of May.
End of May.
Early June.
Oh yeah,
So
so he joined. We're like, so you got to learn these 4 songs. They're old songs.
Right, because you've got a show.
We got to show it in like 3 weeks. And also, by the way, there's 3 new songs, 2 of which were just recorded in the studio. You have to write lyrics
Yeah,
for them.
that's right, lyrics for him. And
So he probably had it
and
worse
go-
than we did.
And go into the studio
And record it.
them.
Yeah.
Man, Silent Truth is all about building legacies the hard way, huh?
No, it's all about.
This was before he was even like permanently like
Right,
in the
before he was
band.
even a permanent member.
Well, yeah, because his final audition, call it that, was down at the Looney Bin
Right, yeah.
to see how he handled it, because that was going to be his first show with
Yeah, we
us.
wanted to see how the crowd reacted.
Tough
you know.
initiation.
Yeah.
Mind you, the owner of that place was pouring Jack Daniels down our throat that whole show.
Oh, yeah. It was rough.
Oh
While
man,
we were playing.
yeah.
Literally
He'd walk up on stage and he was like, "Here it goes."
There's pictures.
There's pictures.
Jack
There was-
Daniels
there was
coming out of
actually-
his nose.
Yeah, there was a point where he had gotten about a quarter bottle of Jack in my throat, and I was trying to swallow, and I'm
John likes swallowing.
I'm turning around, and Jack Daniels is just spraying out of my face, and I look back at him, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm so fucking weak.
And mind you, for anybody that doesn't know, Bradley from like Chicago is not that close.
No.
What was it, like 2 and a half hours?
2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's out in the boonies.
Fucking rough,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's a hike.
But John killed that show. He did really good, and then
or at least you think you remember he killed that
No,
show.
we actually somebody
There's
recorded
videos.
video.
The live
We know-
videos were
we know it was
decent.
good.
Hey, and
that-
then he can handle his liquor and perform.
Right,
So there you
right,
go.
right. And
Yeah.
then the next night we had to substitute for Ditchwater because Ditchwater was supposed to play with Punch Cabbie at Livewire, and they called me the day of or the day before and said, "Hey, we can't do the show. Can you guys substitute?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah. I mean, we're playing."
So
with
yeah,
them the night
John,
before."
you have another show to play
yeah,
now.
Yeah, John, we got another show for you to play.
You thought you're done shitting your pants.
You might have a hangover, but now it's
Oh, that day was rough.
Yeah.
And then it was really hot too.
That was God. But and you know, Dan's still it's his legacy. I mean, we're continuing on what he started in 2009. So that's pretty much what I've got.
Yeah, I mean, other than we went and recorded 2 songs,
Yeah.
both of which I believe we'll be hearing tonight. Chariot and Rayovac.
Now, did you record him with John
With
or
John.
with Dan?
With
We
John.
recorded with John, yeah. We went in and did the music when Dan was still technically part of everything.
Yes.
And the tracks just sat for a couple weeks until we got John up to speed, so to speak.
Now, where did you guys record at?
We were,
Apotheca Studios.
yeah, which is in South
Thank you, Joe Tabiri.
Batavia.
Batavia, Illinois, yeah.
That dude is
Did you see his
magic.
goats?
Oh, yeah, he's mad.
His goats. Yeah.
He's got goats?
He's got some nice
He's
goats.
got an ass, too.
Did they hide
He,
from you?
he does have a big ass.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got a big ass that hangs out in the backyard.
And Joe's always like, "Don't go near those goats. They're assholes." Oh man, they're awesome. He's like, "No,
He looks so
they're
cute.
jerks."
I want to pat
I
him.
didn't know he had goats.
Oh, he has
You guys didn't fucking tell me.
Oh, so
Like Jurassic Park goats.
Brandon from Wicked D says
Jura-
he's sexy as fuck.
Jurassic Park goats.
Jurassic Park goats.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yes, yes.
I was like,
Before they get
Jurassic
fed to
Park
the
goats.
T-Rex.
Yes.
I've got a feeling
The
we're
ass
not
is
talking
the
about
T-Rex.
goats.
The ass is the T-Rex.
This makes sense.
And actually, we've got 2 more. Actually, we're hoping to get 3 more that we're going to record with Joe over at Apotheca here in
Hopefully the next-
August.
I thought we were still talking about
So-
goats. You want 3 more goats, John? Okay, you got it.
You're recording with Joe. Are you using 12-string guitars yet?
fucking
'Cause
wish,
We're
dude.
using
oh
14
my God.
string guitars,
Justin wants
I would be in
us-
heaven if that
a
was the case.
20-string bass.
Justin's a really technical drummer, so
Everything's in drop H.
yeah,
The brown note.
we almost have to step up our game for him, but we haven't yet.
Yeah.
But we haven't yet.
It'll get there.
Can we gent, guys? Seriously?
Yeah,
I
fuck.
just want to gent.
So,
Like 339th timing, fucking weird ass
but
fucking.
no, you know, we do play in an odd tuning for a lot of people.
What tuning you play in?
We're in drop B.
Okay.
So, you know, it's
Well, yeah, we
it's
play
a
it
little-
in
it's
drop
a
B
little-
on standard
It's not low
length
enough.
guitars.
Yeah, standard length.
We need to go
No
one step
baritones.
lower.
So, I refuse to use a 5-string bass. Absolutely refuse.
Fucking pansy.
What about a 6-string?
No.
He jumps 5 to go straight to.
What
Fuck it,
about
just give him a ukulele?
Yeah, just
get a double neck?
So yeah, we got a couple more songs we need to finish writing, get recorded, and in the process, you know, a shit ton of shows still to play this summer and fall. I think the one I'm most excited about myself, actually two, is going to be the Revival, which we will talk about, and Dope and Head PE down at the Forge.
That'll be fun.
That's going to be amazing. I've always wanted to play with Dope, and I finally get to do that.
Now the Forge is
The new Mojo.
the new
Yeah,
Mojos.
it's
Okay.
Slash the new
We haven't
tree.
we haven't been there since it was the tree.
It looks pretty nice.
They
man.
redid the
Yeah.
whole
We
thing.
went there when it was the
Gorgeous in there.
tree.
We never. There was like no shows.
Put it this way. Put it this way.
I thought there was
There
no
is
shows. It was-
there is so much room for activities.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Activities?
You know
Yes.
the
Activities.
stairs that they had next to the stage?
Yeah.
They're gone. They
Nice.
ditched that. It's now
It's
stage.
way open.
So
How do you get
can-
upstairs?
You can
there's another
boogie.
staircase
Yeah,
in the
next to the
background.
bar, they put there's a staircase to the left of the bar.
Yeah.
So right where
Like in the
the
back?
old merch tent.
Yeah, it's
merch
hidden.
Yes,
was.
yes.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
By the window.
Right.
By the
window.
window.
To the
Which
To the wall. Yeah, there you go.
And,
The
and-
sweatshirt
down my balls.
And
Ah,
the
these
nice
bitches
part about
go.
it is I've been to a few shows there, and I've yet to see a band take advantage of that stage, and we're going to.
You mean like utilize the whole
Yeah,
entire
the whole thing.
side to
No,
side?
he meant like rape it.
Great. Oh, that too. You get me drunk enough, I might. Jameson does wonders.
Who said that?
That wasn't me.
I'm actually excited about next Tuesday.
What's going on next Tuesday?
We're
Next
seeing you
Tuesday.
next Tuesday.
Say what?
We're going to be playing Reggie's with Dead Horse Trauma, Vices, and On My Six.
Noise.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
that's-
buddy.
And that's also it's our first revival show that we've put in Reggie's. So it's a crowning achievement for us.
Have you guys ever played Reggie's before?
I've
Nope.
never even been to Reggie's.
What?
Really?
God.
No.
Reggie's is awesome.
I was in a band a few years ago that had a show at Reggie's, and I quit right before we started the show.
Dude, Reggie's is awesome.
It's really one of my favorite.
We're all
venues.
getting our cherries popped.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then you go up to was it Record Breakers upstairs?
Yeah.
And then
bar
they
next
they
door is-
removed the head shop, which is a little disappointing. There's always cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's now merch.
Now it's
And
just yeah. Well, I mean now it's for the bands that set up merch and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty sweet. Yeah. Well, why don't we go ahead and introduce the metal experience world to A Silent Truth.
All right.
What do you guys want to play for us? You said you brought 2 tracks for us.
let's start with the B-side
Yeah, let's start
track.
with the B-side. The
B-side.
We'll start you off slow.
So Nate and I kind of wrote this with almost like a Breaking Benjamin /
I say it sounds
Chevelle,
like
kinda like-
Chevelle.
I say
kind
Chevelle
of feel.
Deftones kind of sound,
Very, very calm.
And
but groovy.
and the original arrangement was a little bit longer, and in the studio it got chopped down.
Yes, it went from like 5 minutes to 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
To 30 seconds.
But this is me and Nate's favorite song that we do. I mean, it's
I love it.
personal
It gives
favorites.
it gives me a hard on.
No comment.
So then
Sexual
why is,
harassment panda style.
so why is it a B-side?
It's a B-side because it doesn't have the energy of the A-side. It doesn't have the energy of the
But it's
single.
not quite a what do you call it? Slow.
It's a slower jam.
It's a slower jam.
This is 8th grade.
something you can slow dance
But
to.
it's not like every rose has its thorn.
Right.
Pretty damn close.
Shut up.
So you wrote a ballad?
It is not a ballad.
Not a ballad.
That's why I think we're calling
We
it
have
a
Brett
B-side.
Michaels guest vocal on it.
Shit.
Nice. Well, what's the name of this track?
This track
Rayovac.
Rayovac.
How do you spell that?
Like the battery.
Like the battery? Okay.
The way we
We're so original.
The way we named our songs originally was we looked at items in the room, and the first thing we saw, that was the title of the song.
Whether the lyrics
Fitted.
fit it or not.
Perfect.
Yeah, it still is a cool name for a song, though.
I know. I
And
mean, people are going to think it's like the
Battery.
like battery. No, it has nothing to do with the battery except for the title.
What you guys should do sometimes is just screw with people. Just be like, the song's Rayovac, and then just go
Or a
into
Metallica
Battery.
tribute.
Yeah,
That'd be fucking sick, dude. That's my favorite Metallica song.
All right, well, rev up those eardrums because here is Rayovac.
Yeah.
My mind erases for all these questions, to all these answers that I can't speak like. Why are there people just dying every day for no good reason at all? My mind would say, take what you can, live and let die. But this is gonna turn out that way. No one is safe, kill to survive. No longer can I think that way. No man is fake, he tells you all lies. But maybe my mind is right this time. Pick up the torch, you light the fires. No, I'm in genocide. What must the world be left to die? You see these people without a care at all. She's just born dead, their bones, their minds run down there. Take what you can, live and let die. But this is gonna turn out that way. No one is safe, kill to survive. No longer can I think that way. The man is fake, he tells you all lies. But maybe my mind is right this time. Pick up the torch, you set the fires. No, I'm in genocide. I am done with this. All this anger inside, for all that you put me through, I will force feed your lies. With genocide. With genocide. Your mind's still lost, take what you can, live to survive. But this is gonna turn out that way. No one is safe, kill to survive. No longer can I think that way. No man is fake, he tells you all lies. But maybe my mind is right this time. Pick up the torch, now you set the fire. No, I'm in genocide.
Goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
And we are back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, the chinless hair of knowledge.
The chin. He doesn't even have a chin anymore.
And
Damn.
chinless hair.
Getting called out.
Hairless.
Chicken
And a
hairless.
hairless chin of knowledge.
Yeah.
Chinese
and
chicken.
We are here with A Silent Truth.
Chicken of
and
China,
that was
the
a
Chinese
brand new
chicken.
track that the band recorded. And what was that track called once again, guys?
Rayovac.
Duracell. I mean,
It makes me think of a vacuum cleaner.
Wait, what?
Rayovac sounds like a vacuum cleaner name.
Not a battery.
No, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It sounds very powerful, like you want to
So who
rub it
had
around your house.
who had the Rayovac batteries?
That would be Steve. They were sitting on top of his amp.
Yeah. Actually, but I think that was out of my tuner pedal.
Oh.
because I always had Rayovacs in my tuning pedal. I
And
would
then
swap it that night.
what is that song actually about?
Well, we knew you were going to
Panda.
How do the lyrics go again?
Panda, you
Social-
sing part of it.
Social genocide.
Yeah,
From batteries.
It's
From batteries.
Well, it's basically about watching, these people walking down the street completely mindless, and he's crunching on
Just crunching on just raw onions.
Raw
I can hear
onions.
it in my
Onion.
headphone. And about how we're basically killing our own society. So we're
How are you
performing-
eating raw onions? I can't get over this.
Why, you want to come over here and kiss me or something?
Yeah, let's make out real quick.
Yeah, right? I have to sit next to him though. Thanks. Oh, God, it's so bad.
Wait till it's coming out the other
Smells
end.
like fucking
later.
Burger King up in this bitch.
But yeah, so it's about social genocide. It's killing our own, social stance, so to speak.
Via batteries.
Yes, via battery.
Via battery.
And again, it has nothing to do with the title. And that's the best part about it. And originally, the second song you guys are going to play is the same thing. It had nothing to do with the title.
Now it does.
Now it does.
Shit happens.
So then you come up with the title before the lyrics and everything, or
Yeah, we were coming up once we wrote the actual music part of things.
What did you fart?
No, it was a fly.
Oh,
it's like onion breath.
Once we had the music laid out,
I think you killed it.
Song, so
I think our next track should be called Onion Breath.
yes.
Jesus
And
Christ!
actually, I mean, we
Why
even
am I in this
have-
band?
It's
We
a
even
fucking
have names for the
podcast.
songs that aren't completed yet. So
You just have awesome. All right, give me one of the worst names. The worst names. The dumbest, most awesome names.
tomato and rye bread sandwich.
Rye bread and tomato sandwich.
Yeah, rye bread and tomato sandwich, which got shortened to marble.
Marble.
Okay.
Marble
I
rye.
like it. I
like
got
it.
it.
I like
It's actually one of the heaviest songs we
It
have
is
right
one of the
now.
heaviest songs.
That song's about eating the shit out of a sandwich.
So we wrote this song, and we're like, shit, what the fuck are we going to call this one? Steve chimes out. He's like, how about a rye bread and tomato sandwich?
I think it was the first thing he said in practice all night.
He's usually really quiet, and then he chimes up with that, and we're like, okay, that'll work. And then our manager was like, no, not happening. You need to shorten it. Just go with marble.
Yeah.
All right.
We should have just left it at sandwich.
Sandwich. Next song's called
This
Sandwich.
next song's called Sandwich.
Onion sandwich.
Onion sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
It's pronounced onion.
And you
Onion.
didn't, but you didn't eat an onion sandwich. You just ate
An onion,
raw onion.
just straight up.
It was an onion patty.
Now, do you eat onions like apples?
No,
I've
no,
seen-
no,
I had
I
a
won't
friend-
do
I had
that.
a friend
That's
who had
fucking disgusting, dude.
It was
I do eat bricks of cheese like that, though.
Oh yeah, I could see
But
that.
that cheese is delicious.
And then I can't poop for like a week.
I'm lactose
get clogged
intolerant,
up.
So
Yeah, this guy.
I'll eat a brick of cheese like that before I go to practice.
Oh my
just to
God.
torture them.
Yeah.
Oh, we run. It's bad. That's what Railvac's really about. The
There you
genocide
go.
of a
Steve's
silent
asshole.
That's another
Or,
song titled
John's asshole.
Block of cheese farts.
Yes.
Block of cheese farts. This new track is called Block of Cheese Farts.
Followed up by onion sandwich.
Oh, no, Sam.
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
When are you expecting to put out a CD? Like, what's your hope?
What's the ETA?
Shitty.
We've been chatting.
that's
Conversing.
putting it lightly. You should see our fucking group chats during the day. 150 texts later. Jesus.
The goal is October 12th. The reason for that is that's the night of the Dope Show. We want to be able to release the EP with the Dope Show.
And steal the show from Dope by saying, this is our CD release show.
yeah, that'll go.
You
over
guys
real
came
well.
here for this, not for Dope.
Yep. Pretty much.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going specifically just to see Dope.
Yeah.
They
And-
disappointed me the last time I saw them.
Every time I've seen them, I love them. I love
We
them.
said other than that, they've killed it, except just the last time.
Yeah, the last time I saw them, they only played 4 songs, walked off, never came back.
Well,
That Sean
openers
Streeter.
had longer
I'm
sets
watching
than
Sean
them.
Streeter live here, and he said working titles are the best. They have some good ones. One of them is Pop Tart Poop Fart.
shit.
That's a working title for a song for Hallowell.
Ooh, my buddy. Oh, by the way, yeah, we are Facebook
And-
Live right now
and-
while we're doing this.
yes.
But my buddy Dan Costigan from Joliet says we should do a release album with a paintball party.
There you
That's
go.
a fellow
Ooh.
Joylietian.
Joliet
So
That
But
is a cool
so,
idea.
So October 12th, we're hoping to have a 5-song EP,
Yeah, we'll have a.
untitled at the moment, but maybe we'll have
It's
some
called Untitled?
inspiration, this evening with his breath.
With his
Yeah.
We'll just call it
You're
breath.
gonna have to throw this one out.
Onion and marble.
not the pink one. No.
I wanted to get the pink all dirty.
That was good.
Now, recording with Joe, I know that he's a bit of a perfectionist. Obviously.
How is it recording
Yes.
with Joey
Oh, it
Joe?
was
It's
smooth.
actually really,
Easy.
really easy.
Really? That's good.
Like, I think the hardest part was the vocals, because we'd go and we'd lay down an example of it. We'd all listen to it and go,
It could be
let's try
better.
this way, So it really pushed John to use some vocal ranges that he hadn't used.
Oh yeah.
before.
Speaking of these two tracks, John has never recorded in
Ever
a
in
studio
What?
before.
Yeah. This
So
is
when
his
you hear
first
these tracks,
This is
keep
his
that in
first-
mind.
his first time in the
He
studio ever.
fucking blew it out of the water.
And you've never clean sing.
I've never clean sang on a song on a recording. I've done it live 1,000,001 times, but I've never actually laid it down in a studio. So I was really excited and kind of turned myself on a little bit. Not gonna lie.
But I was.
You sexually harassed yourself.
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
definitely sexually.
It makes
harassed
you pretty
myself.
moist when you listen to it.
Oh yeah.
And Justin knocked his drum tracks out with Joe.
Shit, like
in,
2 takes
2 takes
tops.
I was one take Jake. I literally got done with the first bass track. I
Look
looked
at this
over at
fucking
Joe.
guy gloating.
I looked over at Joe and I'm like, "Do you want another one?" He's like, "No, you're good."
Another one. Another one.
So then I actually had my kid that night, so I laid down the second song and he goes, "All right, you're good. You don't need to do anything." I'm like, "All right, see you guys."
But we did eat the most bomb ass Chinese food.
Yeah, that shit was fucking amazing,
Which
dude.
I missed.
Yeah.
Because I had to
Sucks
take
for
off.
you.
So
But you didn't hang out with the goat.
no.
I didn't do that.
Did you even know there was a?
I was too into the beef fried rice.
Yeah. It might have been cat. at some
Fucking
point.
endless pit.
Might have been his cat. I don't know. It was pretty fucking good though.
But yeah, no, pretty seamless. And Joe, you're right. Joe is a perfectionist. I mean,
He locks himself in the basement for months until Mecca is done.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
What did Steve call it? The Marble Dungeon.
Yeah, the marble.
Marlboro Dungeon.
It's super clean though. Really, really relaxing to be in there. Probably one of the comfiest couches I think I've ever sat on. Almost slept on.
Yeah.
You mean fell asleep on?
Yes.
Whatever, same thing.
Well, Morgan, I think it's about that time.
All right, dude, you ready to go?
Derek, is it about that
guess.
time?
Maybe.
All right, here
Maybe
we
not.
go.
I was enjoying a conversation, so I really don't care.
I just totally had an onion burp.
All over our
All right,
pink
well,
mic.
Hold that all in for right now, and it's all
Please.
Let it all
you.
out.
Time to sit back and relax and listen to the one that the metal gods themselves gave us. It's time for the heaviest of them all, the chin hair of knowledge.
All right, Luco.
Yes.
A lot of tour news or one random news?
Oh, hit us up with the tour news.
Okay, well, there's a lot because I've been not here in like 4 weeks.
And it's the summer, so stuff's going on.
So first off, I'll start DRI, Dirty Random Styles, September 15th at Reggie's.
Ooh.
Is that a Movies tattoo?
Yes.
Nice, dude.
Kevin Smith is my spirit animal.
That's awesome.
Okay,
then
DRI.
You also got Marilyn Manson at the Riviera on October 10th.
Yep.
He's still playing?
Yep.
He's still kicking.
He still
Then-
looks like Nicolas Cage now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
He
you got,
just lost his dad like 2 days ago.
yeah.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Let's not make fun of the man.
Whoa.
I'll
Jeez,
always-
John,
I'll
God.
always
Jeez,
make
guy.
fun of him.
Then you got
So we're all laughing and shit.
You got Devil Driver, 36 Crazy Fists, Uncured, Tetrarch, and Cane Hill. And it's
Which
Cane
is why
Hill.
so-called saints can't play that show with us because they all got tickets to go to that show.
Nice.
August 25th at the Apollo Theater in Belvedere.
Yeah.
Belvedere.
That's some good vodka.
It's about 20 minutes from my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you got on October 27th at Reggie's, you got Cattle Decapitation,
Oh, dude, I love that.
Revocation, Full of Hell, and Artificial Brain.
Artificial Brain.
All right, so
Wouldn't that just be artificial intelligence?
October 27th. For you.
I probably won't
October
go to that.
27th
Then yeah, October 27th.
Where's that?
The Reggies.
at Reggae's. Okay.
Then the Japanese band Boris with Helms Ale, A-L-E-E. October 23rd at Thelio Hall.
You're going to Livewire.
And then on November 18th at the Forge in Joliet, you got Children of Bodom. The 20 Years Down and Dirty tour where they're doing something. They're not playing anything after Hate Crew Death Roll.
When is this?
Nice.
It's November 18th. It's with Karach Angren,
Take me.
Karach
there.
Angren.
Lost Society, and Uncured.
Okay.
And then September 21st at the Bottom Lounge, you got No Warning, Backtrack, Twitching Tongues, Higher Power, Vain, and Down to Nothing. October 21st at the Beat Kitchen, you got Aurora Noir with the original lineup, which is Aggressor, Blasphemer, and Apollon. And they're touring with Mutilation Rights and Weregoat.
Weregoat.
And it's October 21st at the Beat Kitchen. I might be at that one if I have the night off. It's a good show.
I bet if Joe's goat, but you'd be
And then Weed Eater and Telekinetic Yeti.
Telekinetic Yeti.
I love it.
September 7th at the Bottom Lounge. And the last bit is November 4th at the Bottom Lounge. You got Devil Wears Prada, Veil of Maya, and Thousand Below.
Where was that?
Bottom Lounge, November 4th.
I want to go. I want to go.
It's the last date of the tour, so be
wanna
prepared for
go.
everything to be
Oh,
sold
God.
out.
Shit.
Everything that, what did you say, sold out?
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
I can't. That's a guy. I can't.
Can't.
He's going across the country.
Where are you going?
Asshole.
Going to asshole? Damn.
No, it's Ozfest and Notfest.
I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Good lineup.
Okay.
I mean,
Because you got.
I have prior engagements. Sorry.
You got it Ozfest. You got Ozzy, Prophets of Rage.
I really just want to see Black Dahlia Murder. That's pretty much all.
Yeah,
it is.
Black
They're doing
Dahlia.
a one-off show, a one-off Ozfest show.
Well, yeah.
It's
It's Ozfest meets Notfest.
yes.
Yeah.
So on the
2 days.
Ozfest lineup, you got, like I said, Ozzy, Prophets of Rage, Black Dahlia Murder, Iron Reagan, Possessed, Creator.
When do you know all this off the
Children
top
of
of your head?
Bodom,
Jeez.
Because he doesn't go to
That's why we
Pornhub.
call them knowledgeable.
They just released it like yesterday too.
yeah, and a few more bands. And then on Notfest, you got Zombie headlining. I think with like Marilyn Manson, Exhumed,
Stone
Repulsion,
Stone Sour's there.
Stone
yeah.
Sour, Repulsion, Ghoul, Exhumed, Testaments, Death Angel.
I think Black Dahlia Murder is on the Notfest lineup.
Here, why don't we just look at
Where is that at?
It's in California.
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 So it's actually a pretty cool.
We're
lineup.
walking there.
You're
Hitchhike.
walking?
We're gonna walk.
That's why he's got to leave on November 4th.
Yeah. No, it's on November 4th. I have to leave like October.
I don't know
30th.
why he's walking. I mean, he could eat any restaurant out of all their food and still be skinny. He doesn't need exercise.
Well, I'm cheap. That's the other reason.
I don't want to pay money for gas, so I'll
This
walk.
whole band is notoriously cheap. Come on.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny. It's like,
Let's
I don't
see
want to
here.
pay for gas or plane tickets. I'll just
Okay.
walk to
I'm
California.
just gonna cartwheel all the way there.
It's Ozfest. You got Ozzy, Prophets of Rage, Deftones, Children of Bodom, Orange Goblin, Creator, Baroness, High on Fire, Iron Reagan, 1349, Havoc, Kung, Tombs, Night Demon, and Thrown in Exile.
Kung?
Yeah, it's Kyng.
That's King.
That's King.
King, fine, whatever. And then you got, then you also got Possessed, Suffocation, Fallujah, and Rings of Saturn.
Oh, I forgot Rings of Saturn is on that shit.
And then Notfest, you got Zombie, Manson, Stone Sour, 18 Visions, Prayers,
18 Visions still a thing.
Testament, Life
Just
of
released a
Agony,
new album.
Black
Get
Dahlia
it back
Murder,
together.
Upon a
Really?
Burning Body, Goat
Wow.
Horde,
Awesome.
Death
Good
Angel,
album.
Code Orange, Oni, Stitched Apart, Dead, Repulsion, Exhumed, Warbringer, Ghoul.
It's a lot of shit going on.
I'd only
That's
go
a
for
long
like the
day.
extreme
That's a-
stages.
That's a really
Okay.
long day.
Yeah.
But that's actually a pretty good lineup though. And Slipknot is like
What
on
town
a
in California?
Slipknot's not playing it actually.
yeah. But they're on like on a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Well, 'cause
Stone
Stone
Sour
Sour's
just
playing.
released their
Another
new album.
terrible album.
I liked it.
I haven't.
Oh,
I
shots
haven't heard
fired.
it.
Oh,
I haven't
boy.
heard it.
So, yeah.
Hey, you're watching the video of the video that you're watching.
It's Inception.
It's like a back in time
It's a
moment.
weirdness.
I'm looking at Drake, dude.
Well, we got, and then you got some random news.
Yeah.
One random news.
Well, it's actually some unfortunate news.
Oh no.
His band was touring in Brussels.
Yes.
Gary Mezkill from the band Propane became the victim of a brutal assault that resulted in him getting stabbed in the head with an ice pick.
Oh my goodness.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
That's as brutal as it gets,
gave,
man.
It gave him massive blood loss, severe fractures to his face and jaw, but he actually survived the
He
attack.
survived it. Yep.
He was robbed of his passport and all his stuff. Like they found, I think they said that the police said they found numerous weapons from like the assault.
Yeah.
But he got stabbed in the head with an ice pick.
They caught the guys that did it.
Yeah.
They arrested them, and he actually just posted up a kind of a thank you to the hospital and the doctors and everybody who helped him out. He said he's still got really badly damaged jaw, and that's what's going to keep him from going any
Dude's a
further.
fucking savage, man.
That's
It-
crazy.
It's like $20,000 to cover his medical expenses,
Yeah.
and they have a GoFundMe set up to donate.
he was
but
stabbed in the head
with
Stabbed
an
in
ice
the head.
pick.
with an ice pick.
He said what saved him was his Yankees hat.
Yeah,
Aaron Judge.
Where was he at again?
he was in Brussels.
Oh no shit. They're usually like Belgium.
Yeah.
Oh, they're usually peaceful people there with waffles.
Well, he was attacked.
Not today.
They said he was attacked by like 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, but it was like a random kind of
Huh.
it was a pickpocket that turned into an
A
attempted murder.
pickpocket with an ice pick?
Well,
Jesus
I
Christ, a
think
big ass pocket.
Well, the dude's big. I
Yeah.
mean, he's giant, so they probably got
a little
they got a little
intimidated.
intimidated, so they just figured, screw it, let's try and kill him.
Jeez.
That's fucked up, dude.
Well, the best of luck to him getting better. And is he still overseas right now?
He's still overseas. The
he's-
band has
they
canceled
said-
further tour dates so he could get better.
It's
so.
going to be like 7 or 8 days before he can get his replacement passport before he can even come home.
Yeah.
That's
When did
fucking
this
rough,
happen?
dude.
2 days ago, actually.
Oh, shit. Whew.
So
Damn, he
Well, and
recovered
then-
quickly.
And then our boys in Another Lost Year got robbed.
Yeah,
out
they just got robbed down in
Louis.
St. Louis.
They broke into their van.
St. Louis.
Yeah, and it's the same venue too.
St. Louis Blues.
It's
Fuck 'em.
almost it's almost as if this venue
Promotes.
knows that this is going to
Yeah.
happen, or everybody in the area knows that this venue doesn't watch their shit.
Is it the one that
So-
posted that they had their like windows busted and stuff, and that
They busted into the trailer. They took all their personal belongings, wallets, all that stuff. Thankfully, most of their gear was inside because they were sound checking. Thank you, sir.
But was this the venue that like had the windows busted and
Yeah, I think
everything
so.
on it, or like Fubar or something? Is that what
It's
it
like
was?
Firebird. Was that it?
Was it the Firebird?
I thought so.
I would look
Firebird.
it up, but I'm live. So I have to.
Yeah, they had like no cameras outside or some shit like that.
You would think if that keep like happening around your
That they
area, you
would-
would
that
do
they would
some
do something
security
about it.
measures.
Well,
That's
and
ridiculous.
and that's what the guys in Another Lost Year were saying. They're like, look, this happens here all the time. Do
Yeah.
something about it.
Yeah.
You know,
No one's
We
gonna
don't
play there if you're
necessarily-
not
we don't
trustworthy.
necessarily blame you. I'll
Never go to St. Louis.
Put it.
Yeah,
frickin-
I'm gonna.
They
be
got
there
good
in a week.
barbecue.
They do.
Well, we've decided that we're probably not going to play. St.
skip it.
Louis. Just skip it.
No, we'll get barbecue there and then we'll just
They got,
drive.
they got a nice casino in St. Louis. I can tell you that much.
Gamble.
Well, what do you got a band for us tonight there, Derek?
I do.
What do you got?
I brought a band actually from Illinois.
A band from Illinois.
How many of those are there?
Lot. But this
Too
band is
many.
actually inactive as of.
Okay.
like,
what do you got?
It's a
As
band
of
called Impetigo.
Impetigo.
Yeah.
They're inactive as of when?
You know, like they did a reunion show in like 2009, but they've been inactive since the late 90s.
Okay.
But they were one of the founders of like the death grind genre.
Oh.
Okay. And they're from Bloomington, Illinois?
Yes.
That's like 2.5 hours away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's far enough. And what'd you bring for us?
I brought a song called Boneyard
Boneyard.
off the album Horrors of the Zombie.
Horrors of the Zombie.
Nice.
It sounds like my kind of party.
And the intro is actually taken from what's his name?
You can tell me. It's all right. I'm a voluntary
Henry
firefighter.
Lee Lucas, the serial killer.
Okay.
The movie that was about his life. So it's actually a pretty interesting intro.
All right. Well,
Impetigo.
Impetigo. All right. Let's do it. What the fuck does impetigo mean?
It's a bacterial infection.
Of course it is.
Like blue waffle?
Oh, shit.
I've got 36 states in 3 different countries. My victims never knew what was going to happen. I've had shootings, knifings, strangulations, beatings, and I've participated in actual crucifixions of the humans. All across the country, there's people just like me who's set out to destroy human life.
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Fuck you. Will you wear the blood? Follow up.
Okay, we are back.
Back in black.
Indeed. And that was my pick of the week. It was Impetigo with Boneyard.
So much emphasis on that.
So much
Well,
emphasis
I
on
do
bone.
find it funny. There's another band I listen to. They actually changed the title and called it Boner Yard.
Nice.
Boner Yard. Brutal. And you said they're from Illinois,
The Bloomington.
and they disbanded, got back together for a hot minute.
It was the Central Illinois Metal Fest back in 2009, which I
And, like,
wish I could have made
Bass
it
were
to.
out. Man, missed
Fun
opportunities.
stuff, but that tribute album that few bands were on, that album was awesome.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Well, we are back, kicking it with the Silent Truth.
Hi guys.
What's up?
Hello.
So we just started the summer. The summer has been, what has it been, 3 weeks?
A hot minute.
We're 3 weeks into the summer.
If we're talking technicalities, yes.
Technicalities, we are, Nate.
Actually, like 4 weeks.
And
the whole month of June is gone.
so
And we're like
June
halfway into
21st.
July.
We're halfway into July.
June 21st.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah,
That's
first day of
depressing.
summer.
we're still like
so you guys got some shows coming up
Oh yeah,
for the rest of the summer. in the fall.
Into the fall.
yeah, into the fall.
What do you guys got coming up? Give us all the dirty details.
And the
that's-
bands.
I,
if you
I just
play
got a
with.
finger pointed at me. Okay, so
The dirtiest
July
details.
18th we've discussed with
Which is
with
next
Dead Horse
Tuesday.
Trauma next Tuesday. Dead Horse Trauma, Vices, and On My Six.
Nice.
Revival party.
It's at Reggae's, right?
It's at Reggie's.
Reggae's.
Reggie's. Let's see. Do we have anything else for July? I don't think we do.
No, we got nothing
We
else
got
in
nothing
July.
else in July. Then we go into August. August 6th, we're playing up at the Forge in Joliet with
Down in the Forge.
Well, yeah, down, whatever. With
My neck of the woods.
a whole bunch of bands. It's a benefit for homeless children.
Yes.
It's $5 all ages. It's August 6th, which is a Sunday.
Sunday.
Then August 10th, we're going out to Madison.
Yeah,
at
buddy.
The Annex at the Red Zone with Hallowell, Life, and
Letters from
Letters
the
from the
Fire.
Fire.
From the Fire.
I love those guys and girl. Such cool people.
Then from there, we've got the Revival, which is September 7th, 8th, and 9th. Again, Dead Horse, Vices, Another Lost Year, Consume the Divide,
Battle Cross.
Battle Cross headlining.
Little Chris.
I was getting there. I was getting there. I was giving the locals and our friends some love first. Then I was going to get there.
You know what I'm giving love to? Free beer,
Free beer,
and free
free food.
food.
Free food for
and
sure,
free
dude.
camping.
A whole lot of debauchery.
Sexual harassment panda time.
For that, yeah, I think you got to get a panda costume.
Oh, yes, we need a
We need
panda costume.
3 of them.
Someone run on stage while we play.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we've got September 23rd. We're playing at Hijinks with
Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
in Fort Atkinson with torn between the Almas. No, sorry, the Rumors. And I think the Almas. I'm not. I'd have to check. And then October 12th, we've got the show with Dope and Head PE at the Forge.
Did you get tickets for that yet that you're selling, or is that
Yes.
still
For the Dope Head PE show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
we've
got
a
tickets
couple
for
of them
that.
left.
How much are you selling those for?
They're $20.
$20.
Yeah.
20 doll hairs.
$20
They're flying pretty
We've actually-
fast.
Yeah,
They are going really
they're
quick.
Well, because it's still the reunited lineup of Dope, correct?
Yes. It's the original,
Well, it's-
original-ish
yeah,
members.
Edsel,
actually-
Virus. Racky? Is he in? I can't-
AC
AC Slater?
Yeah.
is a
And actually, I've got tickets. I've got tickets for the Dead Horse show as well.
Yes.
And we've got tickets for the Red Zone show with
Letters.
Letters from the Fire. So
nice.
So
Hit
lots
up-
of tickets that you need to move,
yes,
Hit us
yes.
up for them tickets, yo.
and they're better buying from you guys because they're cheaper than the door.
Yes,
Right,
for
yes,
sure, for sure.
always.
And it's always support the locals.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we're not locals in Madison, but
No tap.
yeah, no tap.
I was going to say that, but I didn't know if that was.
No, we're fine.
I don't
with-
care.
Fuck OTAP. So, but yeah, that's it for now. August 25th, we've got one pending. Pending.
Pending.
And that'll be a killer lineup once it's locked in.
And who are you waiting on for that one?
I just got
We
confirmation.
we
from one
can't
of them
tell
we
you the
can't-
one.
We can't do.
if you
But we've got we're working with Genotype, the Forms They Take, and Paper Heroes. So
Yeah. Yeah. I got a hot date with Jameson that night.
I have a hot date.
Sounds like a dude.
Better that than onions.
Right?
Oh, I'll mix onions with it.
and Red Bull,
Gross. Bring
my
Red Bull and Jameson.
I bring my
So
onions
that's-
from
yeah,
home.
so that's,
Yes.
that's the schedule. And again, like I said before, we're hoping to do the EP release on that October 12th date and really steal some thunder from the national touring acts that night.
That's the plan. Sorry, Edsel and Virus, but I got to do it.
So then, artwork. Do you guys have anything set up for or lined up for artwork for the CD release, the new CD?
I currently did the artwork for the single, but we are actually going to be looking for somebody to design a shirt and possibly an album cover. So if anybody's interested in
Hit us
throwing
up.
some work our way, we'll throw some money your way if you throw some good art to us.
Hit us up on Facebook or AST Chicago Booking and send us some info, please.
Yes.
The book face.
The book face.
Book face.
The facey space.
The book of faces.
Facey space.
I think you
House
can
of
message
Books.
us. You can message us on Reverb too. We've got a Reverb page.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
The funny part about it is there was already an A Silent Truth page set up, so the link to our Reverb page is A Silent Ruth.
Yes, there's no T in truth. It's a Y.
It's a Y.
Nice.
Yeah.
A silent-y
A Silent
Ruth.
Ruth.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Baby
Ruth. Well,
So you guys played one song.
Yes.
We still have the A side.
The
So what is the A side called?
the titular track.
Yes.
What's it called again?
What
Chariot?
is it? It's chairs. Chairs.
Thought it was.
Chariot?
Chariot.
Cherry picker?
Chariot.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
it. That's it. Yeah.
Now, did you have a chariot in the band room? How did you come up with that?
This one
I
was
don't
a little
even know.
different. When we originally wrote it, we kind of all had this feeling that it was almost a, I don't want to use the term fight song because it wasn't really a fight song.
Anthem?
but It felt like it carried itself a certain way. Like it
It was
Very
being pulled by a
driving.
horse.
It was a driving song.
Yeah.
To me, it was a big middle finger, is what it was.
Well, it
fuck
was,
you?
It was a fuck
Yeah.
you to all the bands that we had been a part of that basically treated us all like a bunch of
Pissed
shit.
in our Cheerios.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. There was moments where all of us, got completely shit on by our old band members. So one of the reasons we all got together was we wanted to get away from that stuff. We wanted everybody in the band to have a certain say-so, have a voice. Although Justin never fucking talks, but
I'm pretty talkative
Doing
now.
pretty good tonight.
And I
You
think
could've pulled out.
he's only smiled like twice while behind the drums.
Hey, there's no smiling in metal.
I deleted all the pictures of this, so there's no proof.
I think I have him on my phone. Because you're sexy.
Well, I know that, but
but if you listen to the original lyrics that Dan had wrote, Dan had wrote it as a middle finger to a lot of people that
we're not going to mention names.
right. When we had John come in, he completely rewrote it, and now the song is about.
It's very positive,
Yes,
actually.
it's a very positive message. It's about living your dreams and believing in what you can do and what you can do in your own heart is going to be wonderful. So that's where the chariot comes from. It's we'll show you exactly what we can
Just
do
push forward, keep going.
pushing forward and never giving up on your dreams.
And we ride off into the sunset on a chariot pulled by unicorns
While eating onions.
while eating onions.
All right. Well, let's do it. A Silent Truth.
Chariot.
With the titular track.
Chariot.
This will be available. This will be available the Night of the Dead Horse show on every
Interweb
downloadable
downloadable
site
website
everywhere.
kind of thing.
So
Download it on Pornhub.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pornhub,
yeah, maybe.
RedTube,
Hamster.
YouPorn.
YouPorn.
All right. Well,
Enjoy the track.
Braziers.
You'll find the right link. You'll know when you
Ashley
see
I
it.
Madison.
hope you get the right of way on chariots and follow your dream
While eating onions.
while eating onions.
What a great transition into this song. Don't say that. on
Sexual
stage.
harassment pandas.
Okay.
There, a
Here it
chariot
is.
pulled by sexual
Wow,
harassment
Yes.
pandas.
People should know the name of this song by now. We've said
Chariot.
it at least
Chariot.
a dozen
Chariot.
or so times
Chariot.
before.
Chariot.
Chariot, chariot, chariot,
Here's
chariot,
Chariot by A
chariot,
Silent Truth.
chariot.
Chariot! is possible. As long as you never quit. Come with me to our destination, destiny and force your path to our glory,
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
All right, we just heard Chariot by A Silent Truth.
That was a tasty track, gentlemen.
Tasty. And what was it? What was the line? I want you to taste. What was that? You guys all
Come with me.
come with me. There we go.
Yes, come with me.
You guys all did some hand gestures on that.
Come with
Yeah.
me to our destiny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there's the G note. The
Yeah, you
important
have to hit the
note.
G
You
note
have to
in the
hit
studio.
G.
But if you hit the G note, you have to make
He's
sure
a-
to
he looks
take
cl-
care.
he looks clueless.
You have to take care of the C note as well and the D note. You have to.
And then end it with the brown note.
The brown note.
That's like the crescendo.
Crescendo.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Bass drop.
Rocking out here at the Metal Experience. Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge.
Yo.
I'm Luke. And me, whoever I am.
We're hanging out with
whoever the me is.
Lugo Blaze, who's going to be talking in third person tonight.
Still smells like onions over there.
Wonder why.
Nice sweaty whopper.
That microphone's just going to stink like onions the whole.
I'm kind of dreading that.
Oh boy.
We have to buy just pink microphone covers. Put them on everyone. Oh my goodness.
Musical microphone covers. Whoever gets the nasty one
Sucks
gets
to be
something.
you.
It's something.
You're
Gets,
SOL.
Just
Nothing like good old dragon
put a
breath.
little N on the inside of it so you know which one it was. Nate had this one.
Here's the nasty one.
Throw it in the washing machine.
Well, Morgan, take it away.
I was going to ask you guys if you had any embarrassing moments on stage. And it doesn't have to be with this band,
Embarrassing?
but in general, have you ever had an instance?
Oh, dude, when Nate forgot the intro to Chariot. in Ohio.
That was
in
2 weeks
Ohio.
ago. Yeah, that
We're
was in
and-
Ohio.
And
Brain fart.
and John goes through this nice, wonderful intro.
Leading into it, a segue into it.
Oh, it was a
Segue.
beautiful intro.
It was like.
And then it's my turn to start the song, and I'm like,
he
I
looks
looked at
over me
him.
and he goes, "I forgot how the song starts." So I had to play the intro, which it normally is, it's a little slightly distorted, guitar intro, and it just, I went at it with the bass, and it
Oops.
kinda,
And I was sober. Maybe that was the
we're
problem.
sober. Yeah.
Normally, I have a few shots beforehand.
So that's
But in
Nate's-
Toledo, or anywhere in Ohio, Sundays they cannot serve liquor, only
Only
beer.
serve beer.
Yeah, I didn't have a liquor license.
Yeah, they didn't have their liquor license.
But like, you couldn't even go to a
couldn't
liquor
go to a
store
liquor store
and buy liquor.
But you could buy beer?
You could buy beer.
Isn't beer considered
It's not a liquor.
Not hard liquor, I
not
guess.
technically
Yeah,
a
it's not
liquor,
hard.
but
But my embarrassing moment was actually our second show out. We were in Wisconsin. Was that?
Oh yeah, that was the
that
second
Beloit?
show. That was Beloit.
We were in Beloit. And we're in the middle of Marble, and it was a new song for us. It was the first time we played it. We introed it to the crowd. Everybody was into it, and my bass shits out halfway through the song. Just I got nothing.
His
I have
amp.
no signal.
His amp took a shit.
And I noticed it right away because we go.
There were no monitors or anything. This club literally just had 2 stand-up speakers in the corner. So my amp was right next to him, so he could hear me, and so I can hear him. And he like looks over at me, and I'll look over at him, and I'm like, "Am I dead?" I'm like strumming away. I turn around, I'm freaking out, and
He goes and throws that bass down, grabs a different bass to
plug
see
that in, still nothing.
nothing. So he takes the wireless off, plugs direct in, nothing.
And I
Notice
turn
that there was
around.
no power to his amp.
I turn around, and the thing just comes back on.
So
I
the
don't know. It was like the thing had a circuit in it that just freaked out for.
the song
5
ends,
minutes.
and he decides it'd be a good idea to chuck his bass
Yeah, I
off the
chucked my
stage
bass
right
off
onto
the
the
stage.
floor.
Hardwood floor.
And destroyed it.
Oh no!
Yeah, buddy.
How much was that bass?
Cheap.
Thankfully, it was a cheap Ibanez sound gear. It was a couple $100.
Okay.
So, I still have it. It's fixable, but I think I'm gonna wait for a perfect moment to just absolutely destroy it.
Light it on fire.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Maybe at the dope show.
And
Or
I would do
revival.
that at an outdoor venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it at the
Revival.
revival, dude.
There
We
you
can
go.
we can burn it in the fires at the revival. No.
Frank is shaking his
Frank's
head.
shaking
Yes.
His head, yes. No.
On stage?
That's a yes.
And then we can like toast marshmallows
I
on
can
it.
Jimi Hendrix it? No.
I think my most embarrassing moment.
I just named it.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't it.
That wasn't even it.
That was embarrassing
No.
for the band so much
You
so
don't
that they
even know.
said it for you.
Oh, I mean, I guess we can go with that. I'd rather not talk about
What's
that
the
one
other
anyways.
one? Well,
you
no,
got me
now I want to
intrigued.
hear
I
it.
want to hear it.
Obviously, it wasn't with us.
I think I was like 22. I was playing at the rave up in Milwaukee, and no, definitely
I'm
not.
just joking with you.
Screw that shit.
I like the rave.
And
Here's your little light gloves.
who were we playing? I think I was playing with Primer 55 that night, or
Were you getting loose?
Frame. I definitely got loose. Or
cut a rug.
Or Framing Hanley. It was one of those two. And I decided it would be a good idea to drink a whole bottle of Jack Daniels before I went on stage. Granted,
always a good idea.
my alcohol tolerance at that point was not the greatest, and I was about 145 pounds compared to 220 now. So mind you, we're about to hit the stage. Everything's all grand. About halfway through the set,
Bottle of Jack Daniels decided to come back out.
I don't remember finishing the set. I guess they turned my amp off, and I continued to play. And in the midst of that, my whole family is there, mind you. All of my family, because it was the one time I played locally.
We're so proud of our son. He's up there on stage.
Next thing you know, here Nate goes, blacking out, face forward into a monitor, and cracked my semi-hollow body guitar. Unusable after that. I don't remember this happening. This is my family telling me this, and then me looking at my guitar the next day, and yeah, unable to be used.
So since that day, he always got that drunk at shows.
Yes.
He stayed perfectly sober.
Especially when I'm around Dead Horse, I guess.
What about you, Justin? Do you have an embarrassing moment?
No, I'm flawless.
Nice.
Actually, not yet. I haven't. I mean, a fuck up here and
Your
there,
other
but
projects?
no,
You haven't sharded while playing?
not yet.
He's still waiting.
It's
Still waiting. Still waiting for the time.
Yeah.
That will be the most epic bass drop.
So now,
Right into a breakdown.
so now we have to find a way to embarrass him on stage.
Oh,
So that's
Bring
that's
it.
our mission now.
We'll see what we can do.
Nice.
Oh,
well,
my
Luco,
goodness.
it's about that time. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, brought to you by Imprint Recordings, your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more info. This week we have all the way from Kaiserslautern / Mannheim, Germany, the band Omara with the song KRYM, and they have a video up now on YouTube. What does KRYM stand for, Morgan?
Don't know yet.
All right, I guess we'll find out together. Let's do it. Omara from Germany. Woo woo.
This is Jeff.
This is Linus.
We are in the band Nephilim.
And you're listening to the Metal Experience.
All right, this week's Hey Look What I Found was brought to you by Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more info. Any bands around the area looking for recording. That band we just played was Omara, all the way from Kaiserslautern, slash, Morgan put on there, slash Mannheim. They're from Germany. That
Deutschland.
Song, Deutschland.
Deutschland.
That song is KRYM. And that video is up on YouTube. Did you watch the video? Did they explain what
Pretty awesome.
KRYM stands
You're
for?
going to have to look it up for yourself.
Mother son
That's
of
a pretty
gun.
good song, actually.
That's pretty metals.
Very metal.
Do you even gent, bruh?
Hey, don't be giving out things
I am
like
Luco
that.
Blazes, Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge. It's every time you hear a band from Germany, you're like, oh, do they sound like Rammstein? You're like, you just automatically.
That's the first thing we
that was the
asked.
first thing you guys asked.
It's
and
that
you know what?
stigma that comes with it.
I think the same thing.
Yeah,
do they
but
sound
I
like-
love Rammstein, though.
Yeah.
They're so good.
But it's like, when you think of, oh, they're from America, do they sound like
Americans?
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah, do they sound like Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Green Day?
That's just funny that if any metal band that comes out of
Metallica.
Germany, you're like,
Metallica.
they gotta sound like Rammstein.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid Americans.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
The dumbing down of America.
Yeah.
That actually kind of made me nauseous.
So no one knows why we're laughing. But apparently your taint smells like puke. So.
I feel lightheaded now.
On that note,
I think I kind of smell it, actually.
Yeah, it's the onions. They're working their way back up.
Yeah.
I want to know what those people say if they say, "Can you smell what the rock is cooking?"
It's your taint.
Yes,
It
it's
smells
your
like
taint.
puke.
Yeah, it smells like puke.
Oh, yay. Morgan's just thinking of all these.
Now you got my head just wrapping around these ideas, trying to go
You
as
already have them
dirty as I
planned
can.
out.
So, obviously, the CD.
She was writing them all down when you guys
No,
were-
it's all in my head. I write nothing. You took the pen.
We have one pen. We only
No, we
bring
don't.
one.
There's probably another in my box, in my purse. Or
In her box.
But I was gonna ask because you guys.
Her
I know,
shitty taint.
What the fuck, dude?
Sorry, what's up?
You have obviously plans to release your album by the end of the year. What do you hope for
October.
next year for you guys? What's your goal?
To still be in the band.
Well, obviously that.
More
To have
shows.
not killed everyone. I mean, honestly, that's another thing we've been talking in the group text about.
Not
is-
killing each other?
Yes.
Is, how many shows do we want to do next year?
2.
We're going to play at Payless, and then we're going to play
We're thinking
Sam's
we're-
Club?
we're gonna
Taco
play-
Bell.
We're going to play the Culver's parking lot. No, we're going to try and put together about a 50-show schedule for next year.
Damn.
That's
It's
what
gonna
we're
be,
hoping for.
It's going to be rough. 2 shows every other weekend. Some more out of town runs. We seem to enjoy going out of state. We had a lot of fun last week.
Drunken go
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We were drunken go-karting.
In a luchador mask.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
Nate
And
was
we're
Nate
actually-
was
we're-
if
we're
you're gonna-
thinking- we're thinking of making that like a tour series for every place we stop, we're gonna get drunk
Like
and
a
go-kart.
like a vlog.
And instead of it being whoever wins the race, it's going to be whoever's sober enough to actually get through the race.
Well, yeah, whoever doesn't crash and burn and die.
What does that say?
Whoops,
wrong hole.
Whoops, wrong hole. Jeez.
And then, of course, writing more music. We hopefully will have enough material for a full length next year.
I think that's the main goal, honestly.
We actually do, and I do want to throw this out there. We do have a GoFundMe up on our Facebook to help us get a van and a trailer.
Or a trailer.
Or a
Either
trailer
one. I mean,
because it would make the whole over-the-road thing that much easier.
Yeah, we're currently arriving at most venues in multiple vehicles.
Packing cars.
Yeah.
Out of state?
Out of state,
It's a
too.
pain in the dick.
In multiple vehicles.
Multiple vehicles.
Yeah.
Now, what's the farthest you guys have traveled out of state for these shows?
Michigan?
I don't. Was Detroit
or
Ohio
Toledo?
Was further. I'm not quite sure.
I mean, geographically, I think Michigan was.
Keeping in mind, I mean, we've only been out on doing this again for, 6 months?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think either Michigan or Toledo would have been, well, they're about
Yeah,
the
because
same.
we did Milwaukee.
The only
on
reason
Sunday night. We
Michigan
played Summerfest.
took forever, mind you, 4.5 hour drive is what it should have been to Detroit.
Should have been. Took us close to 9 hours.
Yeah, it fucking sucked,
Like
dude.
4 hours through Indiana.
Yeah, the traffic was just insanely.
I didn't have enough Chex Mix for that ride.
No. No. I didn't have enough Buffalo Pretzels for that ride. No. I did not have enough of those either.
Oh, that sounds like a good on the road treat.
That's a good.
That sounds like a good appetizer.
It's like beef jerky,
but covered in cum.
Special sauce.
Beef curtains.
Special
covered
sauce.
in cum.
Special sauce.
And it's funny too. When I said about 50 shows next year, I didn't even look over, but I felt the look come from Kim over there.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I didn't look over there.
Well,
the side of my head got warm.
So Kim is our lovely merch girl.
Yeah, she's
and she tends
she's my
to
fiance.
yes, she tends to lose her voice at the shows.
Yeah.
She-
hence the look.
She kicks people's asses over koozies.
Yes, she does have a stick We'll call it a stick.
We'll call it a stick.
It's a fucking bat. What are you talking about?
It's one of those.
It's a Louisville Slugger.
Louisville Slugger collector bats, and it says Princess.
It's
on it.
the tire hitters.
And that's the
tire thumpers.
The merch get in check. The merch bitch beater.
You fuck with any of us while we're playing, you touch our merch without paying for it.
She's got it.
You fuck with
we've had
her,
that
she's
happen
gonna
already.
she's gonna knock your teeth out.
People have tried walking away with merch for free.
Has she chased anyone down?
She put the fear of God into someone.
Yeah, I think she sent someone to fucking rehab to see a psychologist.
Well, I'm pretty sure we all got scared shitless too at one of our shows. Somebody fucked with her, and then she came up and told us, and we're all getting ready to go fight.
Right.
And we walk over, and it's a bunch of big biker dudes. And we're like, "Sorry, you're dealing with this on your own, dude."
Babe, I love you, but this dude's like 3 times my size. So. But yeah, so next year is just more music, more shows.
Yeah, definitely.
We like playing live. It's for us. It's about the interaction with the fans and hanging out with them.
And the reception's been good so far.
Yeah. Well, to the new stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
Are you guys
My new band name.
Golden Shower Overload?
That's
the fucking.
Is that the R. Kelly setting?
Yeah.
No, that's the full length album title, right?
Golden
there.
Shower Overload.
we do actually. We want to cover Bukkake Tears.
Yes.
By Steel Panther, but make it a really heavy version. So that's one of our goals for next year.
There's so much love on your face.
We've got like 90 fucking covers.
Yeah,
we were.
Oh my goodness! Are you guys planning on going on tour with any other band, or just doing it all?
We've actually been asked
We've been
by a
asked
few
by
people.
A couple bands, yeah. I would love to go on tour with Dead Horse. That'd be awesome for us.
It would be so great. At the moment, I mean, financially, it doesn't look probable for the near future, at least. But I know we do want to do it, and I know the vehicle situation is a big part of it. I mean, nobody wants to put that many miles on their personal cars.
When you're spending double what you should spend on gas, just because you've got
all the cars.
17 fucking vehicles.
17 vehicles.
What about renting?
Usually what happens with the guarantees that because we're a newer band, the out-of-town shows, they do promise to pay you some money, but that would go towards rental. So there's no point.
Yeah, and after the rental fee, I mean, how the hell are you going to get home?
So.
I mean, we wouldn't have to really sleep in hotels anymore. We could sleep in a van, which would be a little more
down by the river.
Down by the river. Singing some John Denver.
We're going to do a lot of, we do Weekend Warrior tours all the time. That's
I know we want to hit Tennessee.
Yeah,
we want to do more Wisconsin. I'd like to get up to Minneapolis.
I want to do Colorado.
Iowa.
I want to do Iowa.
Let's hit the West.
Well, yeah, because we've gone east already.
Yeah.
Now we've got
California.
West. Although we got offered to go out to New York, but it just wasn't financially viable for us.
Yes, please.
That's what it would have taken to get us
Suck
there.
them titties.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Oh my goodness!
So I know we want to. Right now, it's not in our current deck of cards.
Unfortunately.
But next year.
Next year, I mean, as we said, we're going to try to push a good 50-something shows, give or take. Is that supposed to be yeehaw?
Yeah.
Yaha.
Yaha.
Well, we get a lot of support from, a couple of sponsors, so to speak. We've got Colcock Whiskey. We've got the Revival sponsors us.
Mm-hmm.
And that will help us as well. The more sponsors we can get to jump on board and help with strings and things of that nature.
Strings are getting pricey.
When you spend $65 on a set of bass strings, you try not to change them.
Play them.
Try not to play them.
What?
Was that a juice cock or a juice cock?
Such a jizz cock?
Such a jizz cock? Okay.
That was an insult.
That was a. How dare you? How dare you?
We are hearing some really crazy shit.
This is pretty fucking creative, dude. Like, fucking wanker. You bloody wanker.
So what everyone else is not hearing that we're just laughing at randomly.
We're just chuckling in.
Is
calling out stupid shit.
Stupid shit's coming through the head.
Oh, I wish you all could hear this.
So Morgan is taking the Google Translate app and she's typing in all kinds of interesting
Some
things
wacky shit.
and popping it through the headphones. So you guys can't hear it, but we can.
It's too dirty to air.
Yes, too dirty.
That's not true.
That's not. Yeah.
You'll have to ask some of them later.
Right.
Some of the things that they heard, they'll never be able to unhear.
You'll never be able to forget.
What was that? You good?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a little parched.
Oh. You heard that too?
Well, Morgan, you got a couple two-tree announcements
I do.
of some shiza.
Cough.
Oh.
I guess.
Shiza cough.
Shiza.
Is that a new cough medicine or something?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Sure.
Adone.
What do you got for us this week?
So, I forgot. There's a microphone here.
There's a microphone there.
Well, I want to wish the guys in Through and Through a happy 3-year anniversary of being a band and playing their first show and having a
They
great
played
time.
their first show
3 years ago.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say after 3 years they finally played a show.
like we're finally ready.
We're ready.
I think we got this,
We've been
guys.
practicing these 4 songs.
3 years.
Let's still fuck it up.
Shit.
Wait, whose anniversary?
Of Through and Through,
Oh.
the band.
Okay.
Okay.
They're really awesome dudes.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
There's also a few shows going on within this week that I wanted to just acknowledge.
Yes.
So those that are not going to open air, there are some awesome events still going on this weekend that you can attend.
Yes.
One of them is happening this Saturday, and it's at the Brick Lounge, and it's with Air Raid, Savagery, Lasting Vengeance, and Living Terror. That would be awesome. So, as Paul Wagner says, fuck open air. Why sit through 12 bands you don't give a shit about just to see 3 nostalgic acts you can actually listen to? Go to
Yeah,
Plano.
I-
All killer, no filler. What?
I think it's weird that Kiss is playing after like some of like most brutal bands ever.
Yeah, but it's
They're
Kiss.
just trying to make money.
They're just trying to shout it out loud. Come on.
Also happening
Trying
at
to
Dirty
get some
Nelly's
room service.
this Friday is Wook Fest happening.
Yes.
It's at 8 p.m. and it's got a bunch of awesome bands playing.
Drudge Puppet.
Yeah,
is
Drudge
playing.
Puppet,
Oh my God.
Maggot Twat, Armored Assault, Speed
Yeah.
Freak,
Maggot
Everything
Twat.
Must Die, and the list
Turn
is
off Maggot
endless.
Twat.
Act of Destruction. So that's definitely an awesome thing that you can go
No.
check out. It's
And-
$15 as a donation because they want to make it
Yeah, I
an
was gonna
annual
say
event.
It goes to Wook's funeral expenses, yes?
Um,
Or
No, it's to go to make it an annual festival is
Oh,
what the
okay.
email that I got from one of the people running it said. And then there's going to be like, you can donate more. There'll be food, there'll be raffle and auction items.
Where's that
it's at Dirty Nelly's.
Okay.
Yeah.
What town is that in?
It's in Palatine.
Have we ever been to Dirty Nelly's?
No.
It's
Dirty
a nice
Nelly's,
little place.
Dirty Nelly's is a nice place, but
I've
I don't
heard
think they've
good
been
things.
doing. I don't
It's
think
not
they've been doing a whole lot.
super
of,
big from what I've heard. But
It's not.
so dirty.
It's
But
about,
the
it's
smaller
about
venues
two,
are the best venues.
It's about 2 to 3.
I agree. Same with small bars. Dive
Yeah.
bars are the best.
It's fun.
So speaking of dirty places, just dirty in general, have you guys ever seen Maggot Twat live?
No. Dude, that's the best one.
It sounds like it could be like a power metal song.
Here comes the piss
It's two.
I've
It's
actually-
two guys.
Yeah, it's 2 guys, and,
And
they're
it's
puppets, right?
and they got a PVC pipe puppet that plays
Dick
a
Pancakes.
PVC pipe drum set.
Oh, they're
Dick
awesome.
Pancakes.
And his name is Dick Pancakes.
Nice.
And so, it's a drum machine going through the monitor, but there's a guy that sits underneath the kit, like this PVC kit, and it's like it looks like this PVC pipe guy is playing, and his head moves and everything, and he plays the drums. Love that Dick Weasel.
Love that Dick Weasel.
It's
Love
pretty,
that Dick Weasel from
And
Pop
pretty ridiculous.
They're pretty brutal too.
Yeah,
I mean, that's,
it's very
it's like-
entertaining.
Hey,
It's
they have a
grind.
song called "I Fucked the Train."
Yes. Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. They're an awesome band to see live. Lot of
Stuffed
entertainment.
stuffed
going
animal
on.
orgy.
Yep.
So it's like a brutal version of Sesame Street.
A little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Our friends at Genotype released an awesome music video this past week for their song Silence. And that is up on YouTube now. Very well done.
Tube you.
And I loved it. So you can check that out. Also happening on Tuesday, July 18th, is another show going on at Penny Road Pub with Bermuda, Armed for Apocalypse.
Ooh, Bermuda's good.
And Filth. With local support still be determined, but it is Bermuda's new album show for, I don't know, let's throw this in and see if I can pronounce this correctly. For those that can't hear, it is pronounced Nepenthe.
Nepenthe?
I guess that's what that's called. So that is
Wait,
awesome.
the name of the album?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also Unholy Empire is throwing a show at Cobra Lounge on July 13th. And that is going to be Without Waves, Hive, and Vanish with another band to be announced.
Cool.
And Programmable Animal.
That to be announced band plays
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
You never know what to expect.
They constantly
It
change
could go
their
anywhere.
genres.
They never show up, though.
They are the sluts of the music industry.
It's always somebody else that takes their
always-
spot.
I've always wanted to start a band called Special Guest, so it could be with special guest.
Nice.
So you're all over.
Well,
the
that
place.
was
And then
like,
everyone would be like, wait.
well, that was like
they
we
never
played that-
announced who.
Yeah, Programmable,
special guest, I guess.
Programmable Animal still has tickets available for their show that they're playing also this Thursday with Wednesday 13, also with Once Human, and they're selling tickets for cheaper, so buy them
cheaper
off of
That's
the
the way to do it.
Isn't Will
Friends
of,
in
Will of Man's
Programmable
playing
Animal.
that show too, right?
Who?
Will of Man.
I think so, but they're
Yeah.
not written on this ticket that they have. But it is at the Wire in Berwyn.
Yes.
So
I love that place.
that is awesome. Also, as a reminder, this coming Monday, the 17th, we have the awesome sponsor show with Sorrow Seed and Spectral Voices. They're on tour coming in from the East Coast.
From Boston.
And already, their first show that they were supposed to do in Colorado screwed them over, and it got canceled. So let's make this a night to remember for them. Spectral Voices is playing Chicago for their first time. Sorrow Seed's coming back for their second. And we have Bloodletter and Vicious Attack from Chicago going to be playing with them.
Nice.
It's 21 and up, $10.
And Vicious Attack has a new vocalist.
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
So it's gonna be awesome and helps keeps the bands on the road.
And Bloodletter's always good.
So it's gonna be a good time, and it starts at 8 p.m. and we'll see you there. And then we still got some shirts
Morgan,
for sale for us.
I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Morgan,
What?
I'll see you there.
John, your mic reminds me of Cookie Monster. I don't know.
I'm like blowing the Cookie Monster over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So
and remember, guys, you know that when these touring bands come through, you know,
Buy their merch.
buy their merch, man.
yeah,
They got
any
CDs,
little
buy
thing to keep them on
shirts.
their road. Yeah.
because every T-shirt's 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, it's tough. We have two bands that we're friends with going on tour next week, Contra and Victims. Two different tours, but they've got a lot of ground to cover in the month that they'll be gone. So make sure you hit them up both on their websites where you can buy their merch. You can support them before they go out on the road. They've got the shirts and the CDs available online for you to purchase. Awesome albums, great artwork and designs.
A lot
for
of
their
bands,
shirts.
a lot of bands also have PayPals.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is hit them up, find out what their PayPal account is, and then you could always
can just
donate
log
some
in.
money to
Correct.
Most of these
Yeah.
tour vehicles get about 11 to 12 miles per gallon. So.
them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Any little thing helps, especially that August 6th show that you're
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
I know who's the one running it? I keep forgetting.
It is. It's Brendan from Wicked Deception.
Yeah, he's collecting donations
Yeah.
ahead of time. So it's like
Yeah.
anything that you can donate, you can hit him up if you can't make the
You
show.
can even hit us up.
Yeah,
We'll
or
accept-
bands going and they can
Yeah.
bring donations. What type of stuff are they looking for?
You know, obviously non-perishable food, canned goods, clothing, unused shower supplies, things of that nature. Toiletries. You know, anything that we can get to the various charities that we're going to be donating the stuff to, so that they can help these kids.
Help the kids.
So, and all the proceeds from the door go to the charities as well. All
Yeah,
these bands.
that's awesome.
All these bands are playing for free. So.
Yeah. It's about the music and it's about the kids and
The
and
cause.
the fact that it could come together and benefit everybody. I mean, the bands can make their money off of the people that want to purchase something.
Purchase
And
merch.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's how this
Merchandise.
community has to run.
Merchandise.
Absolutely. Next week we have Debility on with us for their first time.
Debility.
Debility is going to be
Debility.
joining us.
Have fun, guys.
Thanks. And you guys, once
What are you
again,
guys gonna be
you're
doing
gonna
next
be playing
Tuesday?
a show, right?
Next Tuesday, we will be at Reggie's with Dead Horse Drama and Vices, and on my 6th.
Yep. Oh, and for on my 6th, it is Rick's birthday.
Rick's birthday bash, yeah.
Ricky!
So,
and Rick's,
yes, see you in the pit.
Rick's still got a couple of tickets in hand for that show, too. So if anybody needs them, hit him up. He's doing deals on them. So
it's going to be like, I don't know, one hell of a killer night.
I just
Dead
can't.
Horse playing. Rick,
He might.
is this true?
He might.
Rick has
I
a
don't
filthy
know
penis.
that.
I don't
It
know.
just sounded
I don't know,
funny.
Rick. I don't know.
Let him know that when you see him.
Yeah.
Like I heard you have a filthy
I heard you have a
penis.
Filthy penis.
You
know what?
And happy birthday.
And speaking of
Google Translator said it, Rick.
Yeah.
It wasn't us.
Speaking of the 815, we're all still looking for Emily.
Yeah,
So,
bring her home.
Emily
Hashtag
Anderson,
bring Emily home.
she's been missing since
Almost
the
3 weeks,
19th,
dude.
right, of
18th, yeah.
June.
Yep.
So if anybody has any information, contact Rockford Police.
Wait. It's been since you told me it was last week.
June
No,
18th.
Holy
Yeah, it's
jeez.
been a while,
if
man.
you look on Facebook, and I know it's been on the national news outlets and everything, I know there is a $16,000+ reward for her safe return home. You can find her license plate number as well as the year, make, and
I'm actually
color
trying to find all that
of
right
the
now.
car.
It's a silver Pontiac.
Pontiac, yeah.
Silver Grand Am.
The car was missing
2002,
too.
I
The
think.
car
Car's
and her.
They
Yeah.
found the car, I thought.
I didn't
know
they
that,
did
no.
not found the car.
Nothing has been heard of. Phone's been off.
That's brutal.
Social media, no.
She was last seen June 19th in Love's
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning or
Her,
something.
her license plate number is actually V as in Victor 414149, and the number to call if you do see her is
Or the car.
is 815-654-5015, or after 4 p.m. call 815-282-2600. That's the Loves Park Police Department.
Any information will help.
Anything.
And
Even if you think you see
we
her.
all just want her home safe.
Yeah. So
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So on to lighter subjects.
Yeah.
That was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Not the good heavy either.
At the shivers.
Well, we just talked a little bit about on my 6th. You guys had a song that you wanted to play for them.
Of them.
Of them.
My
of them
bad.
for them.
So I think we should go out at the end of the night playing that I'm on my 6th track. But
Yes.
before we wrap up, why don't we just go through one more time where everybody can find A Silent Truth, if you have merch available, and if you're only selling it a certain part, what do you have available, and a couple of the closest upcoming shows that you would like to promote.
Well, we've got Big Cartel set up, so it's Big Cartel would be A Silent Truth Official, BigCartel.com. We've got T-shirts, koozies, and you can actually you can prepay for the EP there if you wanted it, or you can pick up a copy of the single there. Facebook.com/Silent Truth is where you can find most of what we have.
Twitter,
we've got
Twatter.
And then the
Reverb Nation.
the lovely Reverb Nation, A Silent Ruth.
Yeah, if you go to Reverb Nation and join our mailing list,
Yeah,
you
you'll get a
can
copy.
download,
You can download
Chariot
So-
right now.
Right now.
Yes.
And then, of course, obviously, next Tuesday, July 18th, is the one we want to push the most right now, because I want our first show at Reggie's and Dead Horse's first show in the city to be killer.
To be fantastic.
Fantabulous.
And the August 6th date at the Forge. I mean, always love doing charity shows. So
For sure. Any other shows you can find on our Facebook?
yeah, we've got links to all the event pages on the Facebook page.
If it says that there are ticket sales for them, hit any of the band members up, or just hit us up on Facebook at our official page, and hook up with us. We'll hook you up with some tickets for cheaper than the door.
Nice, dude.
Everybody likes saving a little money, and then when you do that, you can buy me a beer when you get there.
Yeah, that's
There's
why
always
we
a
want you
catch.
to save money, is so you can buy us shots and beer. We prefer whiskey or
yes.
I just want a burger.
I'm a high life drinker myself. So Miller, if you hear that,
Yes, Miller.
we would love a sponsorship.
Yeah.
This next song's brought to you by Miller High Life.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically, they're
Champagne
all
of
brought
beers.
to you by the Champagne of Beers.
Son of a douche.
Well,
It's Miller time.
with that being said, and those filthy words in our ears for the rest of the night
Yeah,
that
I mean,
no one
that's-
will ever hear but us.
That's all we got, and I mean, we want to personally thank the Metal Experience for having us tonight.
Hell yeah!
Not you.
The new tracks are awesome. I can't wait
not
to
you.
hear the full length in its
just-
entirety.
It's
you
all
flicking
getting
people off?
heavier. It's getting way heavier too. So,
touch me there.
the new stuff will be brutal.
New.
Yes,
New.
It's all about
Is it like Snoo Snoo?
It's
Like
Death
Snoo
by
Snoo.
Snoo Snoo. Yes.
Death by New.
It's all about the new, bruh.
Code Nugget?
Chode.
Chode
Chode
Sounds
nugget.
like it said Code Nugget.
Not Code
Sounds like a
Nugget.
fucking EDM artist.
Next
Oh,
up,
my
Code Nugget.
That
By
was
the way,
that was pretty good.
If anyone is ever really bored and you want to look up an EDM artist, look up Ankle Pants.
Ankle pants.
I'm not kidding. Check out Ankle Pants. You're never going to be able to live it down.
Why didn't he just call himself High Waters or
I don't know, but
Floods or something?
he's a German artist. He's a performance artist and an EDM guy.
Sprechen die
It's-
Deutsch?
Ankle pants.
It's. Oh, just wait till you see it, Morgan.
I still find it funny.
Just one of the guys.
Speaking of
you
like,
can look at just one of the guys.
speaking
That's a
of
good
like
one.
EDM artists and like or like DJs, the dude Bass Nectar was in the bass player of Exhumed.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of EDM artists listen to metal. It's crazy.
Well, look at Skrillex. I mean, he was in.
Well, like Getter.
He is.
Have you heard of Getter?
Oh yeah, he's back in his band.
Go
That's
back in
right.
his band,
Yeah, he fucking stopped that. But Getter like was always wearing a faceless shirt. Gas.
I'll take one.
So, ankle pants is just some dude with a creepy mask with a gigantic gonzo nose.
That's a dick.
Oh, that's a dick. Alaskan pipeline. You know what the Alaskan pipeline
They called
is?
me that in 3rd grade.
The best part about Ankle Pants is when he performs live, the dick moves.
Does
to
it?
the- to the
Oh,
rhythm of
there's
it.
totally a dick nose. There's totally a dick nose.
Yes.
That's quite odd.
Yes.
That's very odd.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
I can't unsee that.
I found out about
God
that.
damn it,
I found
John.
out about that at Riot Fest in 2015. I had a friend of mine say, "You got to check out Ankle Pants," and I've never been the same since.
Did you see ankle
Jizz
pants
muffin.
there?
Oh no!
Oh, you just looked at.
Just looked it up on. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cake
whole-
farts?
And the head is like a scrotum.
Yes.
Like a fucking wrinkly beanbag.
Wrigley.
So like when you get into a cold pool.
Shrinkly dick.
Which cold pools would be good on tour? So we got that GoFundMe. Go ahead and help us out. Get a van.
You want a van with a pool?
We but we want to be able
Preferably.
to drive to a hotel. So that's the
Yeah.
To steal their pool.
Just-
Gotcha.
just buy an
I gotcha.
inflatable
Yes,
pool.
yes. Oh
There you
fuck
go.
that! We'll put one on top of the van.
There you go.
little kiddie pool.
Put little bungee cords around it.
Ass butter.
As butter.
You're a fucking weirdo, Morgan.
That's a new one.
So on my 6, hey, check out my new bell. Is that what you're gonna play?
All right.
Hey, that's a good
We
Bon
love
Jovi
you.
album.
We love you on my 6.
Love you guys.
So we're gonna play an On My 6 track going out tonight.
Yep.
What was the track?
It's hey, check out my new bell.
Hey, check out my new bell. Well, thank you guys again in the Silent Truth for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
All the stickers and everything. Take all those.
You're too kind.
Give them to all the to John and Steve who weren't here tonight, and or hold them against it. They're like, no,
Yeah.
you don't get them.
No, you don't get them because you didn't come.
Oh, I came all right. Well, thank you guys again for coming out tonight, and be sure to check them out coming up this Tuesday at Reggie's.
Yeah, buddy.
Pronounce it right.
Next week with Debility, come out to Princess Bear Keys, hang out with us in the Metal Experience.
And we're going out
Debility.
listening to On My 6, and what's the name of that track?
We've said this at least now 6 times.
One more time. What is it?
What is it?
I don't know.
It's hey, check out my new bell.
Hey, check out my new bell.
New.
I always want to say ball, but I know it's not.
Enjoy